I think in present time, the role of architect is changing, and it's not only limited in designing buildings or solving problems. And I believe it is more about how we as architects can participate actively in initiating change. My name is Sadia Sharmin. I am an architect and researcher, and I'm passionate about co-creation processes and working with communities.
These are the narratives from Karail that was done in.
I studied architecture in Bangladesh. I realized I could not relate to the conventional way of practicing architecture by serving only a specific group of clients or people. And I constantly having this thought in my mind that how can I work with a more bigger audience and serve them and work together. And that kind of inspired me to work in the largest informal settlement in Bangladesh. It is called Karail Basti. I worked there with the community from 2016 till 2022 before I moved to Sweden.
So this kind of explains how I am working here in Tynnered. So being present, connecting stories and anticipating.
Currently I'm working in Tynnered. It is one of the suburbs in Gothenburg. It is about creating new narratives about Tynnered. There is a stigma around this neighborhood. Although Gothenburg is one of the rich cities, it is also one of the most segregated urban centers. From outside, you have a preconceived narration that is presented in media, crime, and a lot of other issues, unemployment, social challenges, which many of those are true, of course, but I think the real challenge is there is a gap between what is actually happening here. So there is a disparity of narratives. As part of my work, I'm following local practices and how people in the community have been proactive and actively doing placemaking and placekeeping.
And we took a walk together, like visiting these places. And I saw the bears, like teddy bears there. And I was super curious, what is happening here?
The squirrel mom and two squirrel kids. And there's a really...
Placekeeping is active care and maintenance of a place. Both placemaking and placekeeping is, I think it's an interrelated, simultaneous project. And one example is Safitra Garden. It's initiated by one of the residents here in Tynnered. Her name is Monica.
We also have a big tree with eyes.
In 2020, they started to just clean up a neglected neighborhood street. And with this small action, it started to create a chain reaction of community engagement involving children, parents. That area where Safita Garden is now, it was not pleasant place. That was the first point. It was ill-maintained and it was one of the main streets for children to go to the school. And another thing, there is an underground tunnel, like you cross that, and we got to know that that was also not, people were not feeling safe. So when Safita Garden became more active, it feels safe. It feels not dark or gloomy. It feels safe. Like today, we were painting stones as a summer activity with children, and each time a child passes and that he or she see that stone and oh, I paint that. It's a sense of belongingness, a sense of engagement. I have been exploring ways how can we translate these community dialogues, ideas, insights into tangible projects or interventions. And to do this, I think it's a long process, and I need to focus on long-term engagement, not only very short-term goals. I want to focus on placemaking and placekeeping that involve community and that activate the place.